The Basement, Part 3. Despite his body screaming with pain, Cry didn't stop running. He kept going until his lungs threatened to burst with the labor of pumping enough air to keep him going. Felix hadn't caught up yet, but Cry hadn't seen any more guards around. By what was around him, he determined that they were in a brick building, an old one, the kind that made you think of vampires and witches in the 1800s. There were doors everywhere, most of them locked. Cry tried door after door until he found an open one. The room appeared to be a storage place. It held a few shelves that held bookends, bottles of chemicals, and a few golden statues. He closed the heavy metal door behind him and examined the shelves more closely. One of the bottles was labeled Sanity Potion. As he picked it up, a note fluttered out from under it. If you want to get out, drink this. What if it was a trick? If they were brought here, why would they leave things around to help them get out? Suddenly he thought of something. They were like rats in a maze, being tested on if they could get out alive or kill each other in the attempt. They would get out of here, he told himself, throwing back half the potion and saving the rest for Felix. The grunt was stronger than its disfigured body appeared to be. Its claws raked Felix more than once. He had to kill this thing. It was the only way out, but he had no weapons. All he could do was hold him off while Cry ran. The thing's claws raked his cheek once more, leaving bloody scratches. The pain made him snap, and he grabbed the grunt's clawed hand and turned it on him, forcing his own claws through his throat. The grunt twitched, but Felix knew it was good as dead. He left the room and shut the door behind him just in case. Unsurprisingly, Cry had left a trail of blood behind him, and Felix followed it to the room a few corridors down. He opened the door to find Cry breaking the legs off of a chair. "We'll need weapons," Cry said as he tried pulling off another leg with his one arm, holding the chair down with his foot. Together they removed all the legs. Each of them got two, one to hold in hand and one to keep in the waistband of their pants for later. They found a lantern with some oil and matches. "We'll have to use that considering half this place is in darkness. And here, drink this." He threw the sanity potion to Felix. "What is it?" Felix asked, reading the label. "It keeps you from going insane, I guess. It calmed me down pretty fast. Just drink it." Felix did as he was told. Removing the plaid button-down shirt he wore over his now bloody white shirt, Cry used his teeth to rip it into strips. Felix used the strips to bandage his arms where the grunt got him, and wrapped Cry's head to cover the gash there. He used the rest to make a sling for Cry's arm. "Ready?" Cry asked, looking like someone who had belonged in an ICU. "As ready as I'll ever be," Felix said.